Hello, can anyone hear me? Hello, hello. Let's turn the chat on. Enable live chat. Hello, can anyone hear? Can anyone hear? I hope someone can hear. I think people can hear now. I'm not sure. Can you guys hear? Hello. Well, anyways, we'll just go into it. If you guys are tuned in, great. If not, whatever. We'll go ahead and hit on what we are going to talk about today. No one's tuning in yet. I want to see if we can get a couple people. Let's get on some better. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get into it. I guess we'll just go ahead and talk about it. It'll play back so you guys can see it. First off, what we want to do is check out the Fib Retracement so you guys can see these first. The next level we're going to be looking at hitting is around the 28,000 line. And obviously if it goes through that, it's going to test the about 25,000. For the 0.5 line on the Fibonacci trend lines. So that's just looking at the Fib trend lines. Obviously, we got a lot of negative news today, tons of negative news actually. First one is obviously Janet Yellen suggesting curtailing cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, mainly used for illegal. This is a bunch of FUD. If you guys think about it, there's more illicit activities that are that take place using cash. I mean, Bitcoin, I think it takes up like 0.5% of it, which is like nothing. I mean, if you think about it, you can trace Bitcoin. So if you really wanted to go look and see who was buying what or who's selling what, all you got to do is go to the Bitcoin, what is it? Bitcoin spending chart. I'm trying to think what it is. I'm drawing a blank, guys. I'm so sorry. We'll just pull it up on CoinGecko. Ethereum, like you have Etherscan. I'm trying to think of what Bitcoin is called. I guess it's one of their explorers. I guess it's called Blockchain. So, for example, you can just go and check out the transactions. You can go see what the different hashes are. So you can go into this block. You can open it up. You can see the different recipients, the different things spent. So for example, this one spent 0.006 and he's spent it to these two recipients. No idea who they spent to, but I mean, if you do enough research, you can tell who they came from. If you're seeing several transactions going to a certain place, you can obviously figure out eventually where they're coming from. So I mean, if you have something like illicit or Silk Road or selling illegal things online, well, they're going to be able to trace it that way. So this is mainly just a bunch of FUD. This is another thing. So people are like, oh, Bitcoin, there's a double spin. Oh no. No, that's not true. So what happened with this is the exchange, I think it was, what is the exchange? There's one exchange, just like Binance is an exchange or KuCoin is an exchange. I can't remember what the name of the exchange was. But basically what happened is they enabled the user to actually send out the transaction or send it to their wallet, whether it takes 10 seconds, 5 seconds, it doesn't matter. They were only doing one block confirmation times. So with Bitcoin, you want to wait at least 6 to 9 blocks to confirm that it goes through. So what happens is you have one block here, one block here. So there's two miners and they're both working. Well, first you have the initial block. Okay, great. This one was mine. Now you have two separate chains because it's a double spin. So you have one running this way and one going this way, and the nodes are all working on it. But as soon as the next block is mined, so say it's this one or this one, then these transactions are going to be published to the block. So there's only one set of transactions that can be published on there. Yeah, he may have been able to get it through on the exchange, but it was reversed after the initial block time went through. So it theoretically wasn't even sent through. It was just the exchange sending the money. So it wasn't really blockchain. Just for example, like using PayPal. It's kind of upsetting how PayPal is coming in because people really don't know the speed of Bitcoin, so they don't understand how long it takes or how long it really takes. They just say, oh yeah, it's so fast, I just send it through PayPal. Like I could send it to this other guy and he gets it instantly. No, it doesn't work like that. PayPal's just sending it instantly on your behalf because they have access to both accounts, similar to how the Lightning Network works. So, in my opinion right now, this isn't financial advice. This is just my opinion. I would hold out a bit. I think we're going to be see some lower lows. If you guys are so antsy, so nervous to get in, don't put all your eggs in right now. If you want to buy some Bitcoin, you can buy some Bitcoin, and if it goes back up, great. If not, buy some more. It's not financial advice. That's just how you dollar cost average. I mean, you can see we got some really, really low volume right now. So it's kind of like, I don't know. There's obviously we have a lot of manipulation going on because what was the other news? We had some other crypto news about, let's see. I think it was Guggenheim. I can't remember. Let's go. Bitcoin news. We're theoretically on track for the Bitcoin halving. I'll show you guys that later in the video. Let me show you guys this. Sorry guys, this is the first time doing a live stream, so I guess maybe I'll get better at it. We don't know. We'll see what happens. Here we go. News. So latest news. This is what I wanted to show you guys. Oh yeah, losses, whatever. 10 billion in deposits from crypto, the double spin, that's a whole bunch of baloney. Yeah, this is baloney too. They were talking about someone suing for a white paper. Bitcoin news, who bought in today, man? Here, this will work better. So we had a lot of negative news just trumping all of the good stuff that's actually happening. And you guys know what happens when bad stuff happens. Well, the people, the smart people, the billionaires, they buy in. That's what happens. They buy when they be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. Right now, everyone's fearing. In my opinion, it's a good buying opportunity. I mean, if you guys are in it for the short term, yeah, there's going to be huge fluctuations. But in the long term, I really think we are bullish on Bitcoin. what is it called? Trying to think of what the investment fund was. We'll just see. Investment fund that bought Bitcoin today. BlackRock. Oh my goodness, I couldn't figure it out. All right, so BlackRock, these guys bought a bunch of Bitcoin today. They mentioned they could use it. Well, they didn't buy, but they mentioned they could use it as derivatives among other assets. So this is almost going to be like an exchange traded fund or an ETF. So that's both good and bad. The last time we had a Bitcoin ETF was when the Bitcoin crash came. Let's look at the Bitcoin stock to flow. So we started getting way overbought. This is the stock to flow. If you guys can't see it, it's this blue line. Technically, we're supposed to be about 30,000 right now, which is where we're dipping to. But if you see, every time we go over the line, we always retest back. Every time we go over the blue line, it's retested back. This one was in the halvening. We just exploded way over it, and then we just retested back. Then we're exploding way over it, and then we retested back. And now we're exploding over it again. Now we're going to go back in for a retest. As you guys can see, every time it hits around this color, the reddish orange, we're going to get a retest. Same thing here. Obviously, there's only been two halvenings, so that's the only history that we have. So keep that in mind. So if you guys look also on this chart, I don't know if you guys can see it, but every time, these are relative, so it's obviously not the same percentage. So you have about 9,800% or about a 10,000%. Then we go to about 4,100%. And then about 1,800%. But you guys can see every time we seem to hit halfway up the increase, we hit a huge dip. Obviously, this one was a little bit different because we had a huge red candle, and then we had a dip. Hit, dip. Same thing here. Hit, dip. So obviously, time's going to tell what's going to happen, but what the halvening chart looks like, or the stock to flow model, it shows we're going to be hitting Bitcoin around, well, it says 270 here by 2022. In my opinion, I think that's very high. But hey, who's to say what it's going to go to? I just know it's going up from here. That's my opinion. It's not financial advice. Again, it's just my opinion on what I see. So let me show you guys the Ethereum chart. Right now, I do think we're going to see some lower lows because we aren't even. I mean, look, the Fibonacci. We haven't even. We're still in bullish. if you guys zoom out and see where we're at, we're still bullish. I mean, look at it. We're still massively up. I mean, once we start getting down to here, that's when it starts going bullish, bearish, and obviously once we get past here, that's when it's going to change. But let's go and look at the Ethereum chart. Let me see if you guys have any questions right now. Probably not, but yeah, if you guys have any questions, you guys can just leave it in the chat right here and I'll answer your questions. Or if you have anything you guys want to talk about. So this is the Ethereum Bitcoin chart. So this is pretty important. So this tells you where ETH is going to go. I'm more bullish on ETH than Bitcoin. Because yeah, Bitcoin is a great store of value. But, well, if you guys want to see, let me show you this. I did a video on it earlier. But this was like a tweet. Bitcoin value to derivatives, I think is the chart. Is this it? We'll try other assets. Classes. see if I can pull up one of these images. Sorry guys, live stream is just like this, but we'll see how it goes. Now I'm just gonna have to pull up my video, man. That's why it's good to make a video, right? YouTube, let's go to YouTube, investment theory. We'll go to channel, filter it by channel. Here it is. Boom. Videos. I did it the other day. Boom, boom, boom. Well, anyways, like I said, guys, go ahead and leave your comments if you guys have some comments. Talk about different. No. We talk about different cryptocurrencies and talk about different projects. We actually hit we did Fallow. We also did API 3, and we did what was the other one that pumped like crazy? Well, maybe I'll see it. Oh, we also did Voyager. Voyager pumped like crazy too. Man, why can I not find this? Maybe it's not. Maybe it was this one. Nah, it wasn't this one.
Around the 780.
I wish I could find it, man. I'm sorry, guys, if I can't. Anyways. The other one was, it started with a P. My goodness, guys, I'm horrible at this live stream. I'm sorry. Parsec. That's what it was called. We actually hit on this one. This one, when we were showing it, it was like 30 cents. Went all the way up to like $1.80. But anyways, cool project. Really, some crazy technology that they have. But I want to find this chart to show you guys. Bitcoin versus derivatives. And other assets. Visual. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Oh, this might be it. Is this it? Oh, here we go. I found it. Alright guys, again, if you guys have any questions, leave them on here. But we got silver really small. You got Bitcoin and other cryptos. Great, awesome. You got military spending, US budget, coins and banknotes. These little boxes represent 100 billion. So wait guys, this is why I'm so bullish on ETH. So now you have Fed's balance sheet. Obviously there's way more. Then you have billionaires, and you have gold, and you have Fortune 500 companies, and you have stock markets, and you have the money supply. Then you have global debt, global real estate, global wealth, and then you have derivatives. I don't know, guys. We're scrolling pretty far. Derivatives is going to involve Ethereum. Want to know why? Well, it's because it's a contract between two or more parties that derives in value from performance of underlying asset index or entity. Now, what is the definition of Ethereum, or what is Ethereum? Well, Ethereum is a smart contract platform, and it's the first and it's the most widely adopted. Sure, it has some serious scaling issues, but guys, it's the biggest one out there. It's basically the computer of the future. And if you guys see in relation to the Bitcoin to Ethereum ratio, you can see Ethereum, that, like, what is that? That would be 8 Ethereum or 7.5 Ethereum. This is when it was at the big Bitcoin bull run, is when it should be about 0.15 BTC worth of Ethereum. We're only at 0.03. We still have a 5x from here just to match it what the price is right now. And now if Bitcoin hits 100,000, 150,000, or whatever everyone else is saying, yeah, Ethereum's going to be next. I mean, just think about it. When all the Bitcoin's bought up, no one else can buy anything. Bitcoin's just crazy high. Where are they going to go next? Well, Ethereum. Ethereum's on PayPal. Ethereum can be bought by institutional funds through Grayscale. In fact, it's 15% of the purchases made are from Ethereum. They have Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then they have other digital assets. So keep that in mind. Let me show you guys the Ethereum USDC chart, or USD chart, so you guys can see this. We'll go to the full feature chart so you guys can see it a little better. But look, if you guys check it out, we haven't even reached the all-time high. I mean, we tapped it, but we did not reach it. We did not hit the all-time high. In Ethereum, if you're going to tell me Ethereum is not more used today than it was back then, I'm just going to sit there and laugh at you, because there's so many projects built on Ethereum. Just go on CoinGecko, go to Home, explore coins, and then, go to Home and do filter. Filter, all categories, and then hit Ethereum. Oh, daggone it, all platforms, and then hit Ethereum. So look, 6,195 coins. Well, this is out of 6,195, but look, 40 pages of coins just on Ethereum. Now, okay, so fine, sure, awesome. That's not enough for you. Okay, fine. Let's show you Polkadot or Cosmos. Who's built on Cosmos? Okay, wow, that's a lot of tokens. Well, there is a little more than that. I don't know why they only have 3, but okay, cool, awesome. Let's show you EOS. 1 page. Wow, that's amazing, fantastic. One of them includes EOS. All right, well. What about Polkadot? Yeah, Polkadot's big. They had a couple on there. I've been listening to them lately. They were pumping. 5. They have a couple more. I would probably say they have like 40. But guys, Polkadot's not even live yet. I mean, just think about it. Everyone's built on Ethereum. You go on MetaMask, Uniswap, you go on those different exchanges, and well, what happens? You got to switch in ERC20 tokens. And they even wrap Bitcoin. I mean, that's how crazy it is. But anyways, guys, just wanted to give you a market update. I think we are going down a little more. That's just my opinion. But we still may retest and go back up. It's just we've been going far too fast, or far too high, far too fast. You guys saw on the halvening chart. Let me show you the stock to flow again so you guys can see it. And then the Nupal, we're definitely getting into euphoria, big time. If you guys haven't taken a look at that, definitely take a look at the Nupal chart. See if I can pull that. Nupal chart. Oh, we aren't going to see it on this one. Let's try this one. Here. Nah, it's not even up to date. Well, how are you even going to get that? What in the world? We're at 0.62, which is, it's pretty, it definitely retraced a bit, but whenever we hit too high, that's when it gets bad. So you guys see, every time we hit euphoria, we just tanked. Euphoria, tanked. Euphoria, tanked. Euphoria, tanked. And euphoria, tanked. We got close to euphoria. We're actually like right here. But anyways, let me show you guys the stock to flow, and we'll end the live stream because I kind of fudged the live stream pretty bad. First, no audio working. Second is I don't do live streams much, but we'll see how it goes. So you guys can see we're retesting. We're coming back to that blue line. We'll see what happens sticking around the 30 grand. This is when we're going to start appreciating. Obviously, we'll level out around 100. 100 is a big number too, because people look at 100 like, oh snap, it's 100, forget it. And every time we get into the yellow, that's when it's like, ah, great. So you guys can see we're still in the orange. We'll see what happens. These are the halvening. So this is the halvening rate. It starts blue and then it goes to red for the end of it. So it always goes a year after the halvening. That's when we get the most appreciation, or a year and a half to 2 years after the halvening. Then it goes to bearish, and then it goes to more so sideways action, and then we go back to the halvening. Then it goes to bullish, and so on. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Sorry if you guys didn't get anything out of it. Did the best I could, but it can be a buying opportunity. But in my opinion, I would wait a bit because I still think we got some more time to go down. I mean, we're still way up. It's almost one of those periods where it's like, should I buy now? Should I sell now? What should I do? If you guys are in it for the long term, what I would do is just wait and see what happens. If you're in it for the long term, because obviously, just like a lot of the billionaires say, just hodl. Just like the other Bitcoiners say, hodl. I just sold 50,000. Wow, just so much more in my bag now. Yeah, hey, crypto cash, nice, man. Good job. Props to you, man. Props to you. Props to you. But yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. Just like crypto cash, that's always huge, massively important. Always take the money off the table. Just think about it, guys. If you rode it all the way up to 40,000, rode it all the way back down to 2,000, how bad would you feel? Would you like to be that guy who says, yeah, I was a crypto millionaire on paper? No, guys, come on. Sell some of it off the top. You gotta take profits. That's just, if you aren't taking profits, I'm just gonna tell you blatantly, you're dumb. Don't do that. You need to take profits. If you aren't taking profits, then there's something wrong with you. You just have to take profits. I mean, just think about it. These guys up here, 15,000. They bought it at 2,000. Look. Okay, so they bought it here. Rode it all the way up here. 15,000. Oh, I can't sell now. It's at 9,000. Oh, 7, 6, 5, 4. Look, if they waited all the way here, they're back into where they were. Do this. Buy it here. Sell it at the top. You don't know when the top is, so make a strategy. Say, okay, I'm going to buy 3 Bitcoin worth. This is just a theoretical strategy. Let's do Ethereum is a little better. So I'm going to buy 3 Ethereum at $800. When it goes to $1,600, I'll sell 1.5 Ethereum. When it goes to $2,400 or $3,000, I'll sell another half of an Ethereum. If it goes to $5,000, I'll sell another half of an Ethereum. If it goes to $8,000, I'll sell another half of an Ethereum. Look, so you have all the money off the table, and if it goes back down, you buy some more. And then you do the same thing over and over again. Guys, it's not financial advice. You guys are smart enough to know this. Thanks for tuning in. For those who watch, if you guys found anything out of this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. We talk about different cryptocurrencies and different projects. If you guys want to see a couple of my other videos, you guys can go back through my channel and see them. We did hit on Perpetual Protocol. I talked about that the other day. We talked about Dent is like a wireless platform. We talked about Theta. We talk about different cryptocurrencies here. So guys, if you're new to the channel or new to cryptocurrency, just tune in, check it out, see what's going on, if it's FUD or it's baloney or if it's real. Or guys, the market's going to be the market. People are going to put FUD out there to buy more. I mean, just think about it. So, for example, the milk companies, they say, got milk. They make all these commercials for it. There's people saying milk's bad for you, milk's good for you. Same thing with bananas. People say bananas are bad for you, bananas are good for you. I mean, it's whatever pumps their bags more. If you don't know what it's about, it's all about the money. So we'll leave you guys with this, with a wisdom one-liner, and we will peace out. Proverbs Chapter 26. This is the most important part of the video, guys. The Lord is everything. And if you pray, you talk to Him, do everything you can to worship and honor Him, He'll bless you. And if He doesn't, He'll bless you some more. Trust me. Just look at the story of Job. In the story of Job, he was one of the richest men in the land, and what happened was Satan approached God, and Satan was like, "Oh, you have your servant Job. He's so great. He's awesome. But if he had temptation or if he had trials, he would not follow you." And Satan gave him trials. He punished him. He killed his animals, half his crops. He basically obliterated everything, and even to the point where he actually made pesters and boils grow on him. And you guys know how chickpox is. If you haven't had it, it's awful. But basically, it just punished him and made it awful for him. But Job still stayed with God, and at the end of it, God blessed him. He multiplied what he had. So instead of being the richest man, he was the richest man I think it was sixfold or tenfold of what he had. I mean, just think about it. So that, say for example, you have $1,000, or that's not a rich man. A rich man, let's say $1 million. Now God just multiplied that for you. So guys, always do what he says. He'll bless those who follow him. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to hit this one. This is pretty important. Proverbs Chapter 26, verses 23. Like a coating of silver dross on earthenware are fervent lips with an evil heart. Guys, look, you guys are probably thinking like, what in the world? What's that mean? Well, they have spoons before they used to be full silver spoons, and if you get like a silver spoon now, it's probably silver plated. It's junk in the inside. It's not worth anything. It's a piece of junk. Now, what fervent lips with an evil heart means, well, the person's evil in their heart, but they pay you lip service and say, "Oh, you're so great. Oh, you're so," and then behind your back, they're evil. Don't be that person, guys. Don't be that person. Be good. Don't gossip. Stay holy, guys. It's hard to do, but it's worth it. In the end, it's worth it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.